Welcome back to more of the World of Magic, everybody. So last time I gave an extensive boss walkthrough for the Mushroom Marshland as well as the Mushroom Spore Cave, in which I detailed white spiders, white bats, the Fungus King, and the Poison Fungus King. So, in this episode I'm going to be covering Wingfril Island Beach as well as Island with the Lighthouse. They're basically both similar, identical in terms of the enemies that can be found. Except that Sandman cannot be found in the Island with the Lighthouse, but everything else, yeah. And Turtle Z is unique to one, and Turtle ZZZ is for the other. But I'll mention that as we go. Oh, look at that. Perfect. So, that's lucky. All the Woopas are gone, but not the Mutant Woopa. I don't know what the hell happened here. Maybe he literally just spawned. Anyway, the main enemies here, the bosses and mini-bosses here in the beach, are the Mutant Woopa, Chief WoopaRoopa, Turtle Z, and Turtle ZZZ. So, Mutant Woopas, and okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. For the other locations that I was talking about, like mini bosses and bosses, and eventually later on, there's certain points in which enemies will spawn, of course. Mutant Woopas, if you actually look on the wiki, you will see that there's like 20 spawns. Like, oh my god, it's ridiculous. The Mutant Woopa can literally spawn almost everywhere on the freaking beach. Like, it's crazy. I mean, not literally everywhere. There's obviously spots where it can't. But what I'm saying is that it is so crazy in terms of like where it can spawn, that honestly it's not even worth saying like, oh, it can spawn here in these coordinates, oh, it can spawn in these coordinates. No, because there's so many. Honestly, the best strategy to find a Mutant Woopa is to walk around like an idiot. Like seriously, just walk around and try to find it. And that's it. I mean, I already found one by luck, as you can see. There's a purple fish. And yeah. So, why kill them? Why kill them? That's the question. The reason why is because, well, their most valuable drop is Slam 2. Slam 2 is a book that on average, depending on the server, but usually it's worth $1 million. Slam 2, about, you know, plus or minus 100,000 or a couple 100,000 at the most. In some it's actually gone down a lot, especially in the recent year, but in general it's around there, you know, just maybe a little less than that now. Here's another one. I will go ahead and kill this one. Now, I can still get hit by Woopas and Mutant, well, Woopas in general through time. So because I'm not too over leveled compared to them. I mean, look at my HP. See that? It is going down a little bit. But I killed it. Alright, so that's the second Mutant Woopa that I just killed. I don't actually see a Mutant WoopaRoopa. Now, for Mutant WoopaRoopas, the places that I see them in is usually around here where I'm walking. If you go down further, that's where the salmon are. There's actually no bosses or mini-bosses down there. Sometimes I also see the the Chief WoopaRoopa, where I fought the first Mutant Woopa way up there. I'm sure you remember that, at the very top. And also alongside the top right corner of the entire world is where I basically see the Chief WoopaRoopa. Now, to be honest, it's going to be a little difficult to make an extensive video for here because Turtle Z and Turtle ZZZ are so rare that even if I were like a high level though, and like being able to kill them fast, the chance of seeing them is extremely low. It's just that ridiculous. Especially Turtle ZZZ. Like, it's just that crazy, you know? So, all I can pretty much do for the video is to just walk around. Oh my god, there's another one. I want to kill it. I want to kill this thing. Is he going to kill me? Let's see. I'm looking at saucing and what he's going to do. Nope, he didn't kill me. I got a green crystal out of this and I just got hit by a knight. I thought he was actually going to tag me. He's like, no, that's my Mutant Woopa. But yeah, he's farming. And that guy's also, I guess, trying to, or was that a guy or a girl? I didn't see. He had long hair. And I'm not going to assume that long hair means girl, because it doesn't. Well, that's kind of it here. I mean, I've killed 3 Mutant Woopas. Honestly, like I was saying, there's not much to it, really. There isn't. To really talk about here, because Chief WoopaRoopa can also spawn here, by the way. I forgot to mention that, but he can. The thing is, though, the beach is perhaps the most farmed area in the entire game, that it's the hardest to find those damn things. Mutant Woopa, it's not so hard, mainly because there's so many of them. But Chief WoopaRoopa, from my knowledge, can only spawn at one point at a time, and the spawn time is a lot longer. Let's talk about spawn times. So Mutant Woopas, they spawn every 10 minutes, you know? And there can be more than one at a time. As far as how many at the same time, I don't actually know. It's hard to come up with that number. But it can be multiple at the same time. Chief WoopaRoopa, however, is much harder to find. The spawn time, I believe it's, let me take a quick look. Well, it's 20 minutes, but again, only one at a time. only one, which essentially makes it that much harder to find. It's basically worse than the Fungus King to find, because Fungus King only one at a time every 18 minutes. Chief WoopaRoopa, despite being a mini-boss, it's every 20 minutes. So here's my stuff, by the way. I know I did that really fast, but I guess you can pause the video for those of you, like half a second there. And then, moving on to the other ones, which are Turtle Z and Turtle ZZZ. Oh my god, okay, Turtle Z. Its spawn time is... Oh my god, seriously? Hold on. 5 hours and 33 minutes. That's the respawn time of Turtle Z. Which honestly I find insane. Turtle ZZZ, oh actually Turtle Z can only be found here in the Wingfril Island beach. Turtle ZZZ is different than Turtle Z. And Turtle ZZZ, if you thought 5 hours and 33 minutes was a lot, get a load of this. The respawn time for Turtle ZZZ is exactly, or not exactly, roughly about 65 hours. I'm not even kidding you right now. That equals to a little bit less than 3 days of a respawn time. It is that ridiculous. Now their drops, there's a lot. There are a lot. Blue turtle shell, red turtle shell, crown, which is actually a 100% drop from Turtle ZZZ. Chief WoopaRoopa can drop the 3 things that eventually equal to a book, such as the what the hell is it called? The WoopaRoopa totem, the scale, all those things, you know, which is pretty nice. It can also drop Slam 2. Slam 2, as you already know, can also be dropped by the Mutant Woopas. And yeah, I mean, that's essentially it. Again, sorry if this video was kind of like not very organized. Honestly, this location is probably the most organized location in the game, the beach, because it's just so hard to find things, and it's also crazy because of how many spawns there actually are for the Mutant Woopa. So, I know I didn't really do a whole lot, but oh god, and it disconnected too, you gotta be kidding me, really? But at least you saw it, you know, at least you saw it, so now you actually know that, you know, like what the pathways you should be taking. Don't bother going all the way down to the Sandman area because they're not gonna be there. But if you want to just hunt these bosses, just walk around there, the locations that I was doing. Keep in mind the respawn times of 10 minutes, and honestly, you should be okay if you do that. But that is it. In the next episode, I don't actually know if I will be doing another hunt video, but we'll see. We'll take a look. I'm not totally sure, really, to be honest, but we'll see. So if you enjoyed this episode in any way, please be sure to leave a like. I'd appreciate it very much. Thank you, and as always, I will see you all next time. Bye-bye, everyone. Have a great and a fantastic day.